Lord Grimdark, the first person that comes to mind when you want to read misery, hopelessness, blood and guts.
Oh yeah.
When you want to see the worst side of humans. Yeah.
Write what you know, they say. Yeah.
And somehow you still enjoy every single page.
Of course.
Yeah.
Try to.
I think we are masochists. Okay, Joe, I'm so happy that you are here today and
Great
we are
to
doing
be
this
here.
interview.
Yeah.
First of all, I want to ask you something. I think by now you are already part of this festival. I mean, you are as part of this festival as the organizers themselves, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, and I
Seems
think,
to be.
yeah, and I think if 1 year you are not here, everyone is going to feel that something is missing, you know?
Well, maybe I can create that sense of despair and hopelessness by simply staying away for 1 year. That could be the thing.
Don't do that.
I've been, I think, 11 times out of 15. So I've nearly been here more times than the organisers.
Yeah.
Not quite though. Not quite. I've missed a couple of years.
Yeah, exactly. So I wonder, because every year I see the signing lines and they grow and grow and grow every single year. How is that
do.
possible? How you feel with so much love from part of your fans?
I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing how it's grown. The first year, I think I probably had about 10 people in the signing line, if that. I think there were about 20 in the auditorium. There were not a lot of people here. And over time, it has grown every year. Last year, when Brandon Sanderson was here, it felt like it really got big.
Yes.
And it got a little bit more manageable this year again, but still steadily increasing over time.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see those huge, crowds where there were small crowds and several writers with kind of great long lines at the same time. I mean, it's crammed all the way through town. So yeah, it's exciting and it's brilliant. Sometimes it can be a little exhausting as the hours tick by, but there's nowhere I'll do bigger signings or longer lines, and so it's great to do it.
Yeah, and how you feel if you feel tired sometimes if you are just taking a coffee, and you just want to relax or take a walk by yourself, and suddenly like a massive group of people just take you and need you to,
I mean, this is. You won't be surprised to hear that this doesn't happen when I just kind of walk the streets of London or some other city. This is the only place where that happens, really. And if you're feeling like you need a moment, you can step away from the main kind of thoroughfare.
Yeah.
If you do walk down the street during the weekend, you do tend to get mobbed, and one person asks for a photo, and then you turn around, there's a whole queue of people have appeared. So that can happen, and that's a lot of fun to do, a bit. But you can always kind of retreat into the hotel or to one of the side streets and find somewhere to
Yeah. Do you
get away.
think that the Spanish fans are more like passionate? Because I was talking with Ryan Cahill and he said that English people, we know that English people are a little bit more, not as, passionate as Spanish one. Maybe is that the reason why here you are just, people just assaulting you?
Yeah, maybe, but I think also this is just a very different kind of festival to the things that happen in the UK. I mean, UK conventions, they tend to be quite businessy.
Yeah.
They tend to be in a big hotel, like a sales conference.
Fancy stuff.
Well, not fancy, but kind of quite sterile, quite simple. They're not necessarily taking over a big street of a town like this. And here you have, the cafes, the bars, writers sitting together outside on the street. They're available the whole time, and people can kind of come up, and that becomes the sort of standard of the way things are done. And it's just much more open. It's free here as well.
Free.
So obviously people can come and go. They can go to the things they want to go to. They can find their favourite authors, see them sitting at the side of the street, and they're happy to just come up and say hello. It's a much less formal thing.
Yeah, that's true. That makes it easy, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we were talking about of your experience as a writer, because you grew a lot. So after all these years, is there a part of writing that's still difficult for you?
The writing.
Yeah, the writing itself.
Yeah, the writing part. I mean, it's still, every book's a new challenge, I find. I mean, you learn with every book you write, and you learn new stuff, but in the end, with each book, you're kind of tackling something new. Some work better than others. You need to find new ways to make progress. So yeah, I mean, the writing's always difficult and always challenging. In a way, the more books you write, the harder they get, because often you have a lot of ideas when you start,
Yeah.
and those go into your first 2 or 3 books, and then you have to kind of reach further for new ideas, for new things to cover. So there's always effort going into it. It's always difficult and challenging. And when I'm in the middle of a draft, I always hate what I'm doing. I always doubt that it's going to work. And then towards the end, it tends to come together. So yeah, it never gets easier.
Yeah. Do you feel like pressure after every book? Because when you are writing the next book, you feel pressure of thinking that this must be better than the last one, or you don't think that?
I mean, you want to like it yourself. That's the first thing. You know, you've got to like what you're doing. So if I like something, I'm not too worried about how other people feel, but you also want it to go down well with the audience. I mean, you want it to sell well.
Yeah.
You don't want to kind of feel like your career is going down into the pit, because usually it's either going up or it's going down.
Yeah.
So you want to feel like each book is kind of building on the success. And so that's what you aim for, really. You just try and write what you like and hope the audience will like it too. But definitely, you know, it's very different when I first started and I was writing purely for myself, had no contract, had no readers. That's a very different feeling, much freer feeling than when you have a publisher, you know, waiting, drumming the fingers, waiting for the book, and you have readers saying, oh, when's the next one coming? So it's both good and bad to kind of have that expectation and that pressure. But you need to kick up the ass sometimes, you know, you need a spur to keep you going. So that helps to have the readers asking after you.
Okay. Well, we don't have much time,
Oh,
so I will just... No, it's fine. I will get you next year, you know.
Yeah, of course. I'll be here, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. Maybe you're going to think, oh, maybe I should disappoint a little bit my fans, so they want me more next
Yeah, you
year.
don't want to become too familiar, do you?
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
They take you for granted.
This is the question I'm most interested on.
Sure.
So, what advice would you give to new authors? But wait, because I know many authors, if I ask this very same question, they often say, work hard, never give up, yes.
Right.
And all this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but I want a little bit more. Is there anything you find that you can offer that is unique to your experience?
Okay.
It could be even, I don't know, marketing advice, whatever you feel.
I mean, in terms of the kind of technical aspects of how you get published, how you go about selling books, how you build a fan base, how you deal with social media, all those kind of things, the world is so different now than it was when I started 20 years ago, if you can believe it.
That's a lot.
It's a lot, and so it's a very different world. You know, the internet has become the main way things are marketed. The whole nature of the book industry has changed a lot. Audiobooks, ebooks, all these things have kind of appeared and really changed it. So I will keep away from that. The actual act of the writing itself is kind of the same task it always was. And I think the best advice I ever got was to kind of be truthful in the way you write, be honest, and always ask yourself when you write a sentence, when you use an image, when you write dialogue, is this true? Would someone say this? Is that really the way the thing looks? And if you kind of stick to something authentic rather than going for a cliche each time, then hopefully even the most familiar kind of story becomes original and feels arresting again. So try and stay honest. That's my advice.
I think that's a good, very good advice, because also it's the way you will find your voice, because it's yourself.
Yeah, and it's what makes your own work unique.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that this interview was so short, but
but packed with quality.
Yeah, so a lot of quality, in my opinion. Yeah. And next year I will ask you a lot of different questions.
Brilliant.
More.
Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.